January 15th is a day set aside to honor servicemen who lost their lives in the line of duty while defending the nation's territorial integrity. In Lagos, the usual spot for the Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem is the Tafawa Balewa Square, and the state's Deputy Governor Kadri Hamzat is here for the ceremony and inspects the guard of honor. Next is the wreath laying, and the Deputy Governor leads the Executive Council members and the military personnel. The pigeons are then released to the air.
We all know they sacrificed their lives so that we can all sleep. So it's an honor for them, and we pray for them. And we also use this time to remember, this is the culmination when Mr. President launched this emblem, that Nigerians should also contribute, because those people left people behind. They are widows. So a lot of us, we should take some of the children and be responsible for some of their things.
In neighboring Ogun State, Governor Dapo Abiodun joins other distinguished Nigerians at the special parade and wreath-laying ceremony at the arcade ground of the governor's office.
These are people that have gone over and beyond to do things that many of us would not ever volunteer to do. And we must also do everything to ensure that this nation, Nigeria, remains one and indivisible. That's another way we can show them love and appreciation.
For Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, improving the welfare of families of fallen heroes is key. Leading security chiefs and other dignitaries to recognize the fallen heroes at the grand finale of the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration held at the Government's House Arcade, Agodi, Ibadan. Governor Makinde stresses the fact that his administration will do its utmost towards ensuring that families of fallen heroes live a befitting life.
The best we can do for them is to keep supporting the ones that are weak amongst them, and also the widows and the children left there behind.
On his part, the Kwara State's Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak stresses the need to always remember the contributions made by the fallen heroes to keep the nation united.
We must never forget those that held us together today. We must never forget their families. Continue to pray for Nigeria. Peace, harmony, prosperity.
The Kaduna State government has donated medical consumables and other items to the 44 Nigerian Army Reference Hospital, where some wounded soldiers are being treated. The state government says the gesture is inspired by the sacrifices of the soldiers towards ensuring the security of Kaduna State in particular and the country in general. Governor Simine Alai Fubara of Rivers State also joined in marking the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration at an event held at the Isaac Borough Park.
We have fulfilled past promises to the Nigerian Legion, and we will continue to implement targeted policy and programs to improve their living condition.
For the Delta State Governor Sheriff Aboriwari, the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration is an occasion to remember the selflessness, courage, and commitment of Nigerian fallen heroes, as well as to reassure their families that they will never be forgotten.
We want to reassure their families that they will not be neglected. Whichever way we can support them, we want to support the widows and also those in the forefront today. It shows that Nigeria cares.
In Imo State, Governor Hope Uzodinma appeals to Nigerians to continue to support the families of the departed soldiers, while his counterpart in Enugu, Governor Peter Mba, gave the assurance that government would continue to support the armed forces in its efforts to make the country safe.
Release one and it's flown away. To cushion the effects of loss of breadwinners, the civil populace, especially private school proprietors, should assist by awarding scholarships to the children of the deceased soldiers.
Our support is, of course, complementary to the immense efforts of the federal government. So the wreaths we lay in honor of our fallen heroes are not mere gestures meant for TV cameras. They impose on us an obligation to offer our lifelong of gratitude.
At the Dr. Alex Ekweme Square in Awka, Anambra State, Governor Chukwuma Soludo declared that the government will never forget the selfless service of past and present heroes.
Anambra is grateful. Anambra appreciates your uncommon sacrifice. Anambra will not forget.
As this year's Armed Forces Remembrance Day comes to a close, the expectation is that all promises made to the families of the nation's fallen heroes are kept and that the welfare of those serving should also be prioritized.